Okay, so welcome to lesson 23, Mouse Events 2. We're going to combine some mouse events with our switch statement. Okay, so we can process different types of mouse events. All right, so it'll look something like this. So let's make sure that's reloaded. So we've got this paragraph here with some text in it. And now I have the mouse over it. It says stop hovering. I click it. It says thanks for noticing. I let off. It says you clicked it. And I leave. It says see you later. Okay, so we're going to build that. I'm going to pull this function out here because that's what we're going to be building. But I want you to copy this down. And then we'll talk about it and start writing some more JavaScript. Okay, so hopefully you have this all typed in here. If not, pause and do it now. And so what do we have here? Notice we have no CSS in the head and we have no HTML. I mean, we have the bare bones HTML, but we don't have anything in our body except for our script because we're generating the HTML on the fly, so to speak, meaning we're building a paragraph with JavaScript. That's what this is here. Let p equal document create up. So we're creating a paragraph element or a paragraph tag. Then we're putting text in it. We're coloring the background. We're coloring the font. We're sizing it, etc., etc. And then we're adding it to the body. That's the last line down here. Document body append child. That means take that p that we created and insert it into the body of the HTML. And then we added 4 event listeners to that paragraph because we are going to process 4 different mouse events. Mouse over, mouse down, mouse click, and mouse leave. Now you're probably looking at that and thinking, wow, what's the difference between a mouse down and a click? Well, mouse down is when you just hold the mouse down and you don't let up. And click is after you let up. Okay, that's a full click. Okay, so make sure you got that down because now we're going to write the function. We need to write this function. Oh, notice that each mouse event calls the same function. So we're only writing one function. And it's going to be function. It's called process mouse event. And the first thing we are going to do is declare a variable called message. And that's going to be an empty text or empty string. Okay, so now, we need an event in this function here, event. We need to tell our function that we're looking for an event and we're going to do something with that event. So in our case, we're going to put that event into a switch statement. So inside that switch statement, event type. And what that means is the type is, well, what type of mouse event was it? Was it a mouse over? Was it a mouse down? Was it a click? Was it a mouse leave? We need to distinguish. That's what event type does. So we might say case, in quotes, mouse down, and that is a colon. I'm indenting after that. Message equals, I'm just making stuff, make whatever you want up for the text. Thanks for noticing. And then we need to break. And break just tells the code that, in this case of mouse down, put that text in the message and then break off. Don't do anything else with the switch statement. So since we're doing four cases, I'm going to copy and paste that. I don't like how it indents like that. Okay, case click. If we click, then I want to say thanks. No, I'm going to say, we already said thanks. I'm going to say you clicked it, exclamation. All right, and then down the next one, mouse, oh, we have mouse over. That's kind of when you're just holding the mouse over an area, but you haven't clicked. So mouse over, I'll say you are hovering. You're hovering over me. And then the last will be case mouse leave, all lowercase. And the message there will be sorry to see you go. And let's break out of that. And then it's a very good idea. You don't have to do it, but it's good. It's a good idea. It's good practice to put a default in there in case something goes wrong. Default tab message. Error detected. And that's it for the switch statement. And then down after the switch statement, we want to do something with that message. We're going to put it in our paragraph. So we'll say P inner text equals message. Now hopefully that's going to work. Save that, reload it because we changed it. So far so good. Here I am. You are hovering. Thanks for noticing after I clicked it. I didn't click it. Actually, I'm on the mouse down here because I didn't let up. I let up and it says you clicked it, and I leave and it says sorry to see you go. That's cool. Okay, cool. So what should you do with this? Experiment with this. Change the messages and change this paragraph. Change the text, change the colors, font size, padding, etc. Or you could even bypass all this and put a P tag in the body above script, and then write all this stuff, the background color and font size, in the head. You could do it that way too. You could put it in the CSS or the style. Okay, you could do it that way. All right, so thanks for joining me in lesson 23, and look forward to seeing you in lesson 24.